Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk to you about something really important. How to pay zero tax legally in the UK. Yes, you heard me right. How to pay zero tax legally in the UK. Most people in the UK think paying tax is unavoidable, but the wealthy often structure their income so legally that they pay very little, sometimes zero tax. This is not about fraud, hiding money, or even tax evasion. This is about understanding the rules, regulations, and the strategy used by the rich every day. Today, I'll show you how the UK tax system actually works and how people like me and you, that are ordinary people, can legally reduce our tax too. Let's talk about the big secret here. The rich do not always earn less. In fact, they earn more, much more than you think. As an employee, you are only open to your salary, bonuses from your employer, or pensions. But wealthy people, they earn in different ways. They can be paid salary in the form of shares, capital appreciation, dividend from investments, or even sometimes they benefit from offshore legal structures. So how do you pay less or even zero tax if you don't know the strategy? So let's talk about some of the ways that you can use. Use your personal allowance properly. What did I say? Use your personal allowance properly. In the UK, do you know that everyone, including the rich, is entitled to tax-free personal allowance, which is currently 12,570. So let's take a case of a couple that earns a rental income, for instance, £110,000 per annum. Okay, so for somebody that earns that amount, let's say one person earns that amount, you'll be paying average of say about 30,000 or 32,000 pounds as tax to HMRC. But for a couple that earns that amount, they can split their income into two. Say somebody take maybe 50,000 pounds and somebody take 60,000 pounds. Using that approach alone can save you more than 70% of the tax that you are supposed to pay. This is not tax evasion, it's a tax strategy for you to reduce the amount by more than 70% of what an individual would have paid to HMRC. So what you're doing is reducing it by splitting your income. At the end of the day, you are using your personal allowance. Both of you will be able to claim personal allowance individually. But for one person, it's only one person that claims that personal allowance. And in fact, when you earn more than £100,000 per annum, for every £2 you earn, you reduce your personal tax-free allowance by one pound. So it means that at the end of the day, you are not even able to claim the full 12,570 as an individual. Let's talk about the power of ISA. The rich protect investments from tax using this approach. So, for instance, two couples invest £20,000 per annum because there's a personal allowance of £20,000 using ISA account. So if you use ISA, so two couples now investing £20,000 in ISA for maybe 20 years, that could build tax-free investment portfolio, huge amount over a period of 20 years. So any interest earned will not be taxed. No capital gains tax will be paid. No income tax will be paid using that ISA account. So it saves a lot of money. You can save a lot or even pay zero tax using ISA. Pension contributions. This is one of the biggest legal tax shelter in the UK. I say it. This is one of the biggest legal tax shelter in the UK. So what you do when you earn, for instance, you earn £70,000 per annum, you contribute £20,000 per annum. That means you are reducing, number one, your taxable income. You are also reducing the risk of paying higher tax rates in the UK. The key wealth strategy here is you maximize pension contribution yearly, use of salary sacrifice, and also you are able to carry forward unused allowance. You're able to carry it forward. Do you know that businesses pay less tax than employees? Yes, I say it. They pay less tax than employees. The maximum tax rate paid by any business in the UK cannot be more than 25%. 25% after deducting all allowable expenses. And at the end of the day, they will still pay 25%. As an employee, the minimum tax you pay, the minimum tax rate for an employee in the UK is 20%. You can equally pay as high as 45% if you earn over £125,000 something in the UK. So businesses pay less tax than employees in the UK. So another strategy is to borrow more than selling your asset. So what did I say? You borrow more than selling your asset. If you sell an asset, you are paying capital gains tax because there will be appreciation on that asset. But if you borrow more, you are able to grow your investment. And at the end of the day, the interest on the borrowings that you have, because you are a business, you can even use that to reduce your tax that you're paying at the end of the day. So borrow more than selling your assets can also save you a lot in terms of tax to HMRC. The biggest difference between the wealthy and everyone else is not just how much they earn. It is how much they understand money, tax, business, and investing. If you found this video useful, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel because I'll be telling you more and more about tax in the UK. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. God bless you.